class 11th. Again, it is a reminder that we have to follow the rules and regulations of COVID-19, and we have to wash our hands and sanitize the nearby place that we are working. Wear a proper mask, and there should be a proper social distancing between each individual. Although it has been noticed that we are taking lightly and we are not serious about following the rules and regulations of COVID 19. We have to clean our space, and as soon as we feel that there are some problems, we can consult to the doctor. According to the doctor prescription, you can have a COVID 19 test also that verify that your symptoms are really for COVID 19 or not. We have to follow each and rule regulation that is very important. Sanitize our place, even our house, vehicles, every article that we are using and somebody is also using with you. That is all about COVID 19. Now we are at the end of this syllabus of physical education, and now we are studying about doping. We had came to know that doping is the artificial medicine or natural medicine that enhance the power of athlete. Today's heading is athletes responsibilities. There are various responsibilities of athletes with regard to anti-doping policies and rules of WADA. There should not be any violation of code. The responsibility of athlete are some of the responsibilities of athletes. I am going to tell you about what are the responsibilities of athlete according to WAD. First is be knowledgeable of any, comply with all applicable anti-doping policy and rules and regulations. That means each and every player should know the rules and regulations of anti-doping policies. Be available for sample collection at all time. Sample is taken prior to match and after to match. It is also responsibility of an athlete to remain within the site of sample collection. That is the responsibility of athlete. Take responsibility in the context of anti-doping for what they ingest and use. Inform medical personnel of their obligation not to use prohibited substance and prohibited method, to take responsibility to make sure that any medical treatment received does not violate. Okay, that is information. That means if we are taking any medicine, suppose we are taking a medicine of fever or cough and cold, it should be prior informed to the medical person that is responsible for, or there is for you for providing you medical facilities. Report immediately to the doping control station for test unless delay for valid reason. If we had taken or athlete has taken any medicine, it should be reported as soon as possible. Report maintain control of one sample until it is sealed. When we are providing sample, it should be hygienic and in a sealed form. The container which we are using, it should be sealed. So these are the responsibilities of athlete, and we should aware of many things before taking part of national or international sports and games. So these were the responsibilities of athlete, and athlete has to follow these rules and regulations. Now the next heading is side effect of prohibited substance. What is prohibited substance? Prohibited substance can be anything that stimulate our muscles or nervous system. It can be alcohol or any medicines that stimulate our system, nervous system, or even our brain. Side effects of prohibited substance are cardiovascular effect. This is one of the important that affects our heart. Cardiovascular, that is directly related to our heart. The regular as well as a long-term use of steroids elevates the blood pressure and decrease high density of lipoprotein. This is one of the effect of steroids. What steroid do? It decrease the blood pressure. Use of steroids also increase the risk of atherosclerosis. Steroids may also lead to a sudden cardiac death. That means steroids directly affect our heart and make our cardiovascular system very weak, and ultimately death is the final result. Psychological effect. There are various psychological effects of using steroids such as mood swing, aggression, depression, withdrawal from the problem, and dependence on the other person. This is, we had seen aggression, aggressive, one of the psychological effect. You can easily see that is aggression. These are few of the side effects of taking steroids or any stimulants that stimulate or that is banned by International Olympic Association. Now, although that is related to each and every heading is related to each and every interrelated subheadings, our next heading is aerogenic aid and doping in sports. What are aerogenic aids? We have to understand the meaning of aerogenic aid. There are types of aerogenic aids also. What is aerogenic aid? Aerogenic aids are substance, food or training method that enhance energy production. It can be a food or training method that enhance our energy production. That means it increase triple times than a normal person. The energy in a body, it increase much more than in a normal athlete. speed up recovery and provide athlete with a competitive advantage. One is taking steroid and another is not taking. The person or athlete who is taking aerogenic substance, the power of competition is more than those who are not taking. The person or athlete, those who are not using medicines. In fact, aerogenic aid are any external influence that enhance sports performance or facilitate physical exercise. Several times it increase the performance of an athlete. So this is aerogenic aid. Types of aerogenic aid. What are the types? Mechanical aid. Mechanical aid includes attitude training, water training, running, nasal breathing strips, equipment innovation. There are various equipment we had seen that are used by the athletes or a sports person nowadays. Pharmacological aid related to our, it is related to our medicine, are also used to enhance performance in the field of sports and games. Nutritional aid. Nutritional aid is also used to enhance sports performance, such as carbohydrate loading, phosphate, antioxidants. Antioxidants, the role of antioxidant is increase the oxygen level in our body. Psychological aid. Psychological aid. Psychological aid also tend to enhance the performance in training and competition in the field of sports and games. These aid includes attitude, training, blood doping, APO, herbal medicines, even herbal medicine, that is natural medicines. Some aerogenic aids. Safe aerogenic, there are some good aerogenic aids also. Safe, that is proper nutrition. If we are taking proper nutrition, that is prescribed by a doctor. Carbohydrate loading, stress management. This is new, stress management. Exclusive stress or competitive sports can affect sports person both physically and mentally, and as a result their performance is declined. Stress management techniques are recognized. Aerogenic aid and enhance concentration and confidence. It is very important to have stress management because it increases the confidence level of athlete or a player taking part in sports and games. There are some harmful aerogenic aids also. Such example are blood doping, human growth hormones, and anabolic steroids. What is blood doping? Blood doping is the injection or either whole blood or red blood cell which is transfused in an athlete's day prior to a competition. It is given to injected to a player before competition. So these are some of the harmful aerogenic aids. We had came to know what is aerogenic aids and doping in sports, that is related to doping in sports. Now last heading is doping control procedure. How doping can be controlled, or what are the rules and regulations for controlling doping. There are various procedures athlete has to follow. Even I had told you the responsibility of athletes also. Doping control procedure. Last, we have to understand the doping control procedure. It is very important. Doping control procedure. Doping control has become essential in the field of sports. International federation are committed to promote drugs-free environment. All the sports person to the field of sports, especially athlete, should be well aware about doping control procedure. First is selection of athlete. Athlete may be selected for doping control at competition, training camp or at home. Notification. Notification. The doping control officer will notify the selected athlete and inform athlete about his or her right and responsibilities. Selecting sample collection vessel. When athlete is ready to provide sample of urine, will have to select individually sealed collection vessel. Just now add, it should be packed and in a sterile formation. Splitting the sample. After that, should open the kit and confirm that sample code number on the bottle lid and container should be matched. Measuring specific gravity. The DCO measure the specific gravity. It means the volume or a quantity of a sample that you are giving. Sample to ensure that it is not too dilute to analyze. If it is too diluted, the athlete may require to give additional sample. Verification of doping control form. It is very important to verify. After that, the athletes review the doping control form and ensure that recording information is accurate and complete. In this form, the athlete provides personal information. There is a form-like structure that athlete has to fill and verify before competition. Laboratory process for analysis of the sample. Samples are sent to WADA laboratory in a strict confidence and are tracked to ensure their security. If the result of sample A is found to be positive, the sample B is tested. Sample B is reserved. That is kept reserved. If it is found to be positive, the athlete is informed. After informing athlete, there are various processes. If an athlete has won medals, then there are various processes to return the honor that has been given to an athlete. So this is the end of your chapter number 12, and at the end of your chapter you had been noticing that there are various questions. First we start as the CBSE prescribed. We had we had been giving you MCQs. You have to select a proper word or answer and tick mark it, and options are given to you. After that, very short answers question you can say, and that is 20 to 30 words. You have to write it 20 from the book. That is the best way you can learn. Copy it from the book, find some question answer. If you are involving or searching from another book, that is well and okay, but read from the book only and try to give according to the answer, according to the question. Then it comes short answer question, that is 80 to 90 words. And after that you are having value based question. Value based question. A value based question, you have to just like unseen passage, go through it, find out. There are 3 or 4 questions and each question carry 1 mark. Long answer type question, I had seen students, they are unable to write. It will be useful to read the book and answer the question from the book only for a practice. And now after 31st you are having holidays, but it doesn't seem that you are enjoying your holidays. Take out some time and prepare yourself for upcoming unit test. Your physical education syllabus is finished, and in this short break, winter break, try to make a proper file related to sports and games and try to solve questions and answers. And art integrated is also given to you. Anyone you have to complete it. Search it from anywhere. Use books, net, various means you can nowadays you can take a help from your friend also and write the answer and submit. The time is given to you. Okay, this is all about physical education. Although this year we had seen the various problems, and even students and teachers, we are unable to enjoy the atmosphere of a school due to COVID-19. But we are grateful to God that still we are safe and healthy. All the best for coming 2021. God bless you. Happy New Year, and hope you all will follow the physical instructions. Be happy, be fit, and work out. Enjoy sports and games, and enjoy your studies. And do not forget to follow the rules and regulations of COVID-19. Happy New Year to all.